As people, we all have things that we enjoy very much when it comes to the medium of digital arts. I'm sure we have all had moments where we wish we could be on the screen playing whatever character is in the next hit franchise. We've all wanted to be Spider-Man, Batman, or even James Bond. The feeling of seeing these larger-than-life characters on the screen doing all these amazing things, well, it's quite amazing. We as people can't get enough of these incredible characters that are so uplifting and so inspiring. We always want to see and experience their next adventure, and we also constantly compare our own lives to the lives of them. We want to be able to live these characters and even be the inspiration to others that we have gotten before. For a few years now, people have been able to do just that by creating fan films. What is a fan film? A fan film is a film that is created by a fan that is based on an existing intellectual property. They do it solely for educational and entertainment purposes, as well as just getting to become the characters they love and appeal to others like them. Fan films can have a budget of any size and be made by anybody with a camera and the ambition to go out there and create something. However, a lot of these fan films seem to be looked down upon due to the low to non-existent budget, the fact that it's not an original film, and a major portion of fan films have a very amateur feel to them. What are some of the higher-end fan films? Well, there are a few to list. The one that should be most notable is Spider-Man Lost Cause, released in August of 2014. Spider-Man Lost Cause is a fan film with the running length of a feature film clocking in at 2 hours and 22 minutes. A length such as that, mixed with the actual look and feel of a professional-made movie, made this the largest and most groundbreaking fan film release to date. It was heavily inspired by the Ultimate Spider-Man comic books, which was a modern relaunch of Spider-Man, created by Brian Michael Bendis back in 2000, and also inspired by the 2012 and 2014 film adaptations, The Amazing Spider-Man and its sequel, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. It featured similar costume design and story arcs, but also brought some new things into the mix, such as a new best friend character and also a new villain. However, Lost Cause isn't the only film that has made headlines. Many fan films that have come after Lost Cause have actually started up Kickstarter pages, or pages where fans can donate to the creators of the films to make them the best they can be. Recently, a Star Trek fan film by the name of Axanar had gained over $1 million as support for their project. However, the companies that own Star Trek, CBS and Paramount Pictures, have not taken kindly to this, and they have filed a lawsuit with the production company behind Axanar. This sort of event calls up the question of, why are fan films important, or why should fan films be made? Looking back at what was brought up earlier, these characters are beloved by millions, even billions of people. The understanding and love that people have for these characters is almost boundless, and it gets to a point where these characters become something really treasured by many. The fact that these characters can remain around for decades, and eventually centuries, proves that they can go up against the test of time and things getting older. Fan films, despite being a more recent thing, are a huge testament to this idea. Instead of having to wait for a new adventure to be brought to them, people can go out and create their own adventure and image, ultimately creating something for everyone and letting a whole imagination someone may have run loose. These people that have these creative sparks may be also finding themselves in the fact that they want to start creating films, writing comic books, becoming a cartoonist, and so on. The idea that a fan film can be used to express one's love of a character and can be shared around the world with billions of people shouldn't be squandered. It's truly a great building block and a step for the world, whether it be from an entertainment standpoint or an intellectual standpoint. They're created for fun and for the people, and they can also release a lot more talent or ideas into the world that hadn't been previously offered.